Hi, everyone. My name is Carl Horansky, and today I'm going to talk to you about unexpected events. In today's dynamic and competitive world, project managers' key challenge is coping with frequent unexpected events. Dealing with these events requires an organizational culture that allows the project manager to exercise a great amount of flexibility. However, the scale of the current COVID-19 virus is something that no one ever saw coming. Yep, you guessed it. Our unexpected event is the outbreak of COVID-19. Now you may ask, how does that modify our project plan? Well, our original delivery date will not be met, and this medical crisis will dramatically change our timeline. Completion date for our deliverable is now unknown. Additionally, hospital staff will be unavailable as they'll be focused on handling the COVID patients. Our van would be deemed a non-essential service until state restrictions are lifted. The deadline for the delivery of the van will need to be pushed out as there will be delays in shipping vital components. Vendors may not have enough available technicians to complete the install. Supplies that are needed for the van, such as masks, scrubs, disinfectants, etc., will be in extremely short supply. Access to medical resource professionals such as doctors, nurses, lab technicians, which are vital in making this project a success, will either be placed on hold or severely limited. No customers will be able to utilize our vans due to state-sponsored stay-at-home mandates. And lastly, there's a potential risk of losing the allotted $3.5 million budget as funds may be diverted elsewhere to fight the virus. What updates need to be made to the additional work and unexpected event? Well, due to the volatile environment of this pandemic, a change request would definitely need to be submitted to adapt our project plan to current conditions for them to stay on the critical path. Our original delivery date will not be met, and this medical crisis will dramatically change our timeline. What team modifications and recommendations uh, would we have to deal with? Well, Team V views these changes as opportunities, and as a result, we came up with the following three options to present to the project sponsor for a decision. Option one, delay the entire project for 30 days to see how the pandemic plays out. The advantage to this is we'd use the delay to research other potential vendors that might offer better pricing or may have better options to choose from. The disadvantage to this is contracts will need to be amended, entire work schedules changed, and requisitions placed on hold. Not sure if a 30-day delay is realistic enough. Option number two, choose a vendor quickly and allow them to continue the van conversion as planned. The advantage to this, it allows the chosen vendor more time to perform a quality conversion. The disadvantage to this is the whole project timeline is now accelerating. Rushing the project schedule opens the scope up to mistakes plus additional costs. And finally, option number three, purchase the van as planned and use it for its intended purpose, which was a mobile medical clinic initially. Then once the pandemic subsides, go ahead and have the mammogram machine installed. The mobile clinic, in the meantime, can then visit underprivileged neighborhoods and perform free COVID-19 testing. The advantage to this, great community service, plus great publicity for Wilmington General Hospital. Disadvantage is the project may incur additional costs as well as void certain warranties on both the van and the mammogram equipment. Project team modifications. Well, Team B has decided to go ahead with option number one and delay the entire project for 30 days to see how this pandemic plays out. We will use this time to our advantage and use this delay to research other potential vendors that might offer other better pricing or may have better options to choose from. We feel that this short-term solution is the best course of action to present to the project sponsor due to the significant unknowns. One thing that we've learned in this course is that contracts usually have what's called a force majeure or act of God clause that allows either one or both parties not to perform its obligations under the contract if certain events occur. At the 30-day mark, if funding for the van project is still available, we would go ahead with the contract and specifically include a clause that would encompass a pandemic. Additionally, we would postpone the purchase of any office supplies, computers, and equipment to support the administrative functions of the van indefinitely, as well as delaying the hiring of the staff. In conclusion, most changes to projects fail because the people involved are simply not equipped to deal with the sheer amount of changes that a company sometimes places upon them. A resilient, proactive organization is better able to adapt and meet the changing needs of its market with more confidence, as well as being able to withstand the effects of any unexpected changes. The reference for this video was Loffer, What Successful Project Managers Do, and Miller, Enterprise Change Management, How to Prepare Your Organization for Continuous Change. Thank you.